morning, everyone, and welcome to another Google Meet session. There were a couple of things that I posted today. One of them was a new workout. Please attempt it. It's a nice, challenging challenge, so to speak. So it's the 50 air squat challenge. So if you're looking for a different workout, this one's going to be a little bit shorter, very similar to the push-up challenge, but again, it is a shorter one, and make sure that you are trying to squat as low as possible, but not too low. So just a few things to kind of keep in mind, and just be careful if you're feeling any pains, any sharp pains. We're not talking about soreness, but sharp pains in particular. Always make note whenever you're working out, so that you might need to modify whatever you are doing and maybe do a different workout. The journal, I should be opening it up tomorrow, so you'll be able to at some point tomorrow, so that this way you can begin documenting this week's worth of workouts. Okay, so please do complete that. That is due on Sunday. This morning I posted a new assignment, so let's look at that right now. Today's assignment: create your healthy eating and physical activity SMART goals. So you're going to open up the Google slide and go back to the goals and setting SMART goals slides, or you go back to the video or the Google Meet session, whichever one it is that you wish to review, because if you don't know what the letters for SMART stand for, and you should, especially after the Jamboard, go back to refresh it. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating your own healthy eating and physical activity SMART goals. This is going to be for yourself. You just did one with the Jamboard, and that Jamboard was for someone else trying to lose 5 pounds, and then trying to figure out what possible SMART goals you want to expand on after Sammy had lost their 5 pounds. But now you're going to focus on yourself, and you're going to focus on your healthy eating SMART goals and your physical activity SMART goals. And again, they're going to go hand in hand, right? So make sure that when you're addressing your SMART goals, that they both address your S's, your M, the A, the R, the T, all address both healthy eating and physical activity, whether they combine or they're individual. Okay, so maybe you might need to post 2 S's, right, for your SMART goals. One for healthy eating, one for physical activity. Check the rubric to see if you've completed the assignment accordingly. And then one thing I recommend you to use, and you don't have to, but again, it's just a tool within Google Drive and within Google Classroom with Google Slides, is this task. Okay, so let's actually go to this slide. So here we have the slide, which is just all those instructions that we've addressed before. But I do have a video here of me explaining the assignment. Okay, so again, your choice. You being here for this session, you're probably not going to need to go to the video. But if you're not at this session, you know someone who's not, well, this video will help them explain exactly what it is expected of them for this assignment. Anyhow, let me just jump here to this last part here. Try setting your goals using tasks. If you see this icon here, I'm going to hover over it, and all of a sudden the words tasks pops up. So if you click on that, you have the ability to set some tasks for yourself. So here I've already posted this. I created this task actually while I was making this video. So watch 3 of Mr. P's workout videos and complete the exercise listed. So that could be a task. And in here I have the ability to document maybe a due date, a time that I want added. I can write some additional notes regarding this task, and then kind of have it saved, and then keep creating. So you'll have a list of tasks. One of the things that I talked about in when we were talking about the setting of goals, I said about how important it is that goals are nothing but a dream if you don't write them down. And so use this tasks as a way to kind of document some of your goals and access them whenever you're on, let's say, a Google Slide or on Google Drive. Let's move to the assignment. Let's fit it to the screen here so we see it a little bit bigger. Okay, so healthy eating and physical activity goals. So the SMART goals and what they stand for. But again, go back to that Google slide from previous lessons, or even go to the Google Meet session where I explained that that Google slide to understand if you don't remember what the SMART letters actually stand for. So in the first activity, you are going to complete a table as such. And in this table, you are going to include all your healthy eating goals and your physical activity goals. So here is an example already done for you. So this is something that I'm going to expect of you. And of course, I expect this to be different from mine. So, so here is where you're going to complete it. Try to be as specific as possible. So let's actually write that in. Be as specific and detailed as possible. Let's put exclamation marks. Let's bold it, italicize it, and let's actually even change the color here. Let's make it red. And let's increase the font. Hopefully people will read it, but unfortunately not everyone will. So complete as much as possible within the table. And once you have done that, so once you enter the who, what, why, where, how, and when, what I want you to do is in complete sentences and paragraph form. I wonder how many are going to miss this when they're actually trying to answer this. What is my goal or goals for healthy eating? You may have just one major healthy eating goal, or you may have multiple. So that, again, that is going to be specific to you. So understand that that's not going to influence your mark. So if you have one goal, it's your one goal. You don't necessarily need to have multiple healthy eating, physical activity goals. One is sufficient enough, but just be detailed as to what you're going to do to make sure that you achieve it. And working out every day isn't going to cut it, right? There's got to be more, to it. But anyhow, what are the benefits of reaching my healthy eating goal or goals, right? What's really important? And yes, it is being, I'm going to make myself healthy, right? Yeah, that's part of it. But be detailed. Remember, you did have a quiz on the benefits of healthy eating, and it addressed many different health issues. The idea of, I just want to stay healthy. Well, no. What specifically about staying healthy worries you? And that's the thing. Like, the idea of being healthy, the idea of having a healthy lifestyle is great, but if there are certain things that you're concerned about, you're like, hey, you know what? I really don't want to have these kinds of medical issues as I get older, right? So these could be like, so the idea, yeah, I want to be healthy. Why? Because I don't want to get sick or something. Like, but maybe there's stuff that's specific. There are things that are specific because maybe in life there are other goals that you wish to achieve that are not maybe related to healthy eating and physical activity, but you can't reach that goal if you're not healthy and you're not physically active, right? Because let's face it, you have a goal maybe to become, I don't know, to have a specific type of career. You won't achieve that goal if you're always if you're not very active, if you're not very healthy, if you're constantly having to deal with medical conditions that are related. And we're talking about medical conditions that are related to poor eating and lack of exercise. We're not talking about things that are genetic, because sometimes things that are genetic, those are things that are beyond our control. But being specific to things that we can control, right? Our ability to control what we eat, it's in our hands. And being active is in our hands. Yes, I understand maybe the healthy eating might be tough, especially if you're not the one preparing the meals. But be vocal at home and say, hey, why don't we try one meal? And here it is. I mentioned it in a previous lesson. Google search, look out meals. Scan through the ingredients, scan through how it's prepared, to see, does this seem like it's an option that you might enjoy eating? And if it is, then test it out. Share it with a family member. Say, hey, can we try this meal? I've read that it seems pretty healthy, and I'd like let's all try to have this healthy meal. So just a few things to kind of keep in mind. Number 3, what are 3 steps I will take to reach my goal? Again, be specific, complete sentences on how you are going to reach these healthy goals. And I am looking for 3, hence the reason why I specifically written down what are 3 steps. And then question number 4, what is my goal for physical activity? And it should be my goal or goals. What is or are my goals for physical activity? So again, you could have one physical activity goal, or you can have multiple physical activity goals. What are the benefits of reaching my physical activity goal or goals? And what are 3 steps I will take to reach my physical activity goal or goals? Sorry for that. Okay, so that's pretty much, in a nutshell, what I want. I'm giving you ample time to kind of work on this, so please be aware of the due date. There's lots of time for you to actually get this assignment done. So please do take some time to do this. You have plenty of time, but please don't rush till last minute to get it done. Nothing's more discouraging than seeing something submitted very late. That is our session for today. I will be sticking around to answer any of your questions, but if you don't have any questions, just want to say have yourselves a wonderful day. I will see you all again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a nice, easier session, and tomorrow will be our last session for the week, because on Friday you are having a Google Meet session with guidance at 11 o'clock. So please do attend that one. Very important. You're going to get to meet one of the other guidance counselors, and they're going to be able to answer any and all of your high school questions tomorrow. If you wish, come with some specific questions that you might have regarding Lieberman, because that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Some of the questions you have regarding what high school is going to be like, from a teacher's perspective who's been teaching at Lieberman for 21 years. Yes, I've been there for 21 years at Lieberman. I've been teaching courses like sciences from the junior level to specific sciences like bio and chem at the senior level. I've taught math all the way from grades 9 all the way to 11. I teach phys ed. I also have taught communication technology from the grade 9 level all the way to grade 12. I've also done credit recovery. So again, come with some questions, stuff you want to know about me, stuff you want to know about the school, stuff you want to know about some of the subjects. That's what we're going to address in tomorrow's Google Meet. So tomorrow's Google Meet will be a nice little bit of a chill session where we just kind of, I will be taking any of your questions. Okay, so have yourselves a wonderful day. If you don't have any questions, take care. See you all tomorrow. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do not be shy to hit that thumbs up button. And while you're clicking the thumbs up, click on that subscribe to stay tuned to my new videos. Thanks for watching.